Hi everyone, it's Debbie with Book and NuJo. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm going to set up my new bullet journal for 2026. I have my Archer and Olive Key and Snake journal in the white dot grid pages, and I have a plethora of supplies. I of course have my Archer and Olive notebook. I have the sticker assist mat, my ruler, my glue stick, tweezers, scissors, pencil in case I need to sketch anything else, and eraser. Typical supplies. And may or may not use this, but I also have my acrylic block, my stamp in kind of this vintage gold copper color, and then I have some other little stamps here. I have a little journal, there's kind of this little filigree stuff, and then the rest are fountain pen ink kind of things and a little magnifying glass. I also have my wax seal stamp as well as some wax to use for it. And if you can tell, there's a theme so far. I've got kind of like that vintage sepia brown copper color and some pinks for this new journal setup. I have my pink Tombow dual brush pen in 723. I have my pink Pentel sign pen, and then I also have my Right Tech dual color gel pen, and I will be using the tea rose color. I have the bronze zebra brush pen. I have a Pentel touch pen in the kind of brownish color, mustardy brown. I have the Ohuhu dual tip dot pen in a brown, as well, kind of a cool brown. And then I have the Zig Clean Color dot pen also in brown. I have a Right Tech sign brush pen in kind of the soft brown, which actually somewhat matches my nails. Kind of fun. And then Tombow Funosuke in the soft brush pen in black. And then two browns, which I had a third one, but I realized it was pretty much out of ink. So I have these two. This one, the Papermate in the 0.7 is almost out of ink as well, but I do have my Zebra Sarasa clip pen in the vintage brown, which still has, I think, enough ink left in it. And then most of the next things are all pretty much from Journal Say for the most part. I do have some little odds and ends of some craft paper from Archer and Olive. I have some dragon stickers, which are really cute. I'm definitely going to be using the pink one, but there's some really cute ones in here. Kind of fun. I also have some random washies that I got for Christmas a couple years ago, and if I can find them, I'll link them down below, but they have kind of that brownish color that I'm going for. Some Journal Say papers, as well as some doors that I thought might work okay. This one probably has a little bit more of the pinks. This is a little more orangey peach. And then some of these pages were actually falling out, so I just pulled out the ones I'm going to be using from the Mystical Ephemera book. And I have all these fun little pink ones, which I think will be really nice to use, as well as just some more kind of like that vintage and that brown kind of color. And I thought some of these would work really well. We'll see what ones I end up using. Okay, washi tapes. I have a couple more, and this one I think is the garden one, which I think might have some that could be fun to use in here, as well as this one here, which is more kind of bookish in writing, so I think some of these would be kind of fun as well. Okay, and then I have a whole bunch of just really random washi tapes that not really sure where most of them came from. See if I can keep them from flopping all over the place. And then I have all these really random washi tapes. No idea where I got most of them, but color-wise, they will work great in here. And I think that is all the supplies that I have. I did find some vintage fonts on 1001 Fonts, I think is the website. I can link it down below for you. But I had fun with some of the different kind of gothic and vintage style fonts that they had. And I did already put some of the stickers and things that I'm going to be using in here just to kind of help set it up and get us started. So let's go ahead and get right on into the nameplate page. I forgot I had paused my camera to check on something. I just cut this portion out for the bookmarks and then glued along the edge here. So I could still put my bookmarks in here, but they wouldn't come out the side. And then I realized I had my little stamp in here because I wanted to put it on this side. And some of the ink, because I forgot to clean it last time I used it, some of the ink transferred over here, but that's okay. It'll still work. I'm planning on putting my wax seal here anyway, so it'll be fine. Yeah, so my bookmark will fit nicely right in here. I thought I'd try something a little new. Usually I just cut across here, but I thought it might be fun to do it at a diagonal this time, because I do have some shorter bookmarks too, so that might be kind of nice. I have actually seen the bookmark page like this before, but then I also saw one where it put another one here. So just glued along the edge for this one and then put smaller ones in that little section. So if you have other little tidbits and things like that, that's another option that you could do. And depending on how you do it, you could actually trim it down a little bit and have it come this way so it goes on opposite sides. That might be kind of fun as well. And now for a final flip through. I have the dates that I will use my journal on this side here. I have my name and, of course, Book and Bujo in there and all the fun little stickers. And a quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson: "So many worlds, so much to do, so little done, such things to be." And then my little wax seal spot for all of my bookmarks. So this one is my lunar calendar. And a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson: "Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year." And then my word of the year, so focused, determined, concentrated, fixed, direct, engaged, centered, attend, immersed. So directing a great deal of attention, interest, or activity towards a particular aim. So that's kind of my goal for 2026. And then my verse of the year is Psalm 34, 1 through 3. "I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together." And I actually used some craft paper in here. I don't typically like craft paper, but I did like it in this kind of instance. And again, I used some more over here too. When did I last? So all the things that you kind of do within a 6-month period. I guess I could have just done this through June, and that would have been fine too. I think actually, I have talked about this in the past, but I think in the future, maybe I will actually do this. Make a bookmark of this one, so then you can just move it from journal to journal, and it doesn't have to be for a particular year. You can add a year here, and then make a line here, and then start the next year, and so on and so forth. I think maybe in 2027, I will do an actual little bookmark for this instead. And then future me problems, so things that come up and that I need to deal with, but I don't have the time then, or the tools or whatever, I will put those in here. My future log, I do actually use this quite a bit, so I'll put any upcoming things that are happening here, and then also the 2027 items, so doctor's appointments, you go to the eye doctor once or twice a year, the dentist, that kind of thing, and it's 6 months out, and so it's nice to have that section as well. Weddings, things like that, And then the cycles for 2026. I've been watching a lot of Jashi Curran's videos about how she does cyclic planning, and I think that would work really well for me also. So I have the calendar in here for that. So it's kind of a year at a glance, but in this terms of cycles. And then my Q1 goals will go in here. I don't want to have too many, so I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 that I want to work on for 2026. Or 1 for each kind of life area. That's what I will put in here. And then my content planner for Q1, so all the videos that I'm going to do, and if I've done an outline or a script for them, filming, editing, and posting. And then any video ideas that may come up, and any Q2 planning videos that I want to do, anything that I think of during the course of the first quarter, I will put those in here, so that way when I do my Q2 content planner, I will already have some ideas. And then everyone's kind of doing this personal curriculum thing, and I think it's pretty cool. There's been a few different YouTubers that I have been following that kind of do a personal curriculum, and that's kind of what their YouTube channel is kind of turned into a little bit. And I've been enjoying those, and I will leave a couple of them linked down below for you in case you would like to see those. These are kind of where I'm going to put the thoughts I have for that, and any plans and all of that. I do have some ideas for what I'm putting in here, but I don't have those solidified yet. Again, so I will add those in the next week or so. So maybe when I do my January plan with me, I will have these to show you. And then I will be getting into January here. So that's all I have for all of the items at the front of my bullet journal. So personal curriculum, content planner, goals and cycle planning, and all of that fun stuff, things that I use throughout the year. And if you made it this far in the video, let's see, leave some type of, let's go with a flower emoji, because I used quite a few flowers in this setup to let me know that you were here, especially here. And until next time, keep planning. Bye!